ways. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special.
Well, for our visitors, the Eagles, they've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
Worst thing for them, they've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Connor Barwin in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now Daniel. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So on now is the 11-year man, John Ryan, to punt it away. Was able to get it back, but it's left his guys in a bit of a hole here. They're backed up deep to start this drive. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national championships as a starting quarterback at North Dakota State.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ryan Matthews, 41 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's Ryan Matthews finishing it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. He hits Baldwin right side. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
On second down, here's Daniel. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They fake the give. Daniel. Under pressure, they got him again. Connor Barwin in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And wow, fortunately, he was able to get it back, but it's left his guys in a bit of a hole here. They're backed up deep to start this drive.
All right, partner, it feels good to be sitting up here next to you because neither one of us is that returner. He's going to get an earful when he gets to the bench, having coughed up the football, even though they were fortunate enough to get it back.
Wentz now on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now Wentz. This will be caught at about the 5. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On second down, Ryan Matthews. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Ryan Matthews with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. All right, let's glance now at our players' spotlight. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Connor Barwin in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We focus our attention on the Seahawks defense now. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others.
They are.
I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 21. And the Eagles are going to have a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Ertz over the middle. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to have a third down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. A first down throw for Daniel. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Daniel. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. Here's John Ryan now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football in the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And time now for the Seahawk defense to take their spots again on the field. They have to recover a little bit. Last time they couldn't stop the run. They really couldn't stop the pass either.
And it wasn't just physically. It's mentally, because the offense appears to be a step ahead of them. No matter what they call, it's working. So they've got to get something figured out. And usually you need a...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Block it, the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. We put our attention now on the Eagles' defense. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over, because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. It's no guarantee, but you got to like the confidence that they take back out into the field.
Now, will they keep that confidence? Time to find out. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Seahawks don't have much to hang their hat on after the first half. The Eagles have done whatever they want, and they'll just try to keep that up in the second half. Eagles Eagles have it at the 42. Matthews got nothing but space here, and nobody can stop him on this long touchdown. The Eagles is up now by 7. Third down, inches to go. Matthews going to look for a gap, and he'll go in from 2 yards out. That puts them up by 2 touchdowns. Midway through the second quarter, Ernst has got the reception, and he caps off the 2-play drive with the score. Lead grows to 21. First and 10, Trufant's found on the quick pass, and he'll take this all the way for the touchdown.
Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half as we get set to go in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-up.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 44 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ryan Matthews, 30 yards. And the Eagles continue to roll. And those 3 rushing touchdown games in this league, you know darn well, those are hard to come by. They're becoming even harder to come by as the years go by, aren't they?
Isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter what you do in terms of game planning. You may be a run-first team, but you're running against an NFL defense. That's some of the biggest, fastest, best athletes on the planet. Hard to do. Cherish that moment, even as he's eager to add to that total.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now working their way back onto the field, the Eagles defense. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So the hard count gets them there, neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defense thought they had the timing down, but the quarterback hit him with a hard count, got him to jump.
Here we go. 3-19.
On the run, this is Michael. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
To throw is Daniel. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Connor Barwin in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's John Ryan now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And out now come the Eagles. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Let's go. Green 39.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Ryan Matthews with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And the Eagles are pouring it on.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Ryan Matthews finishing it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green.
On 2nd down, here's Daniel. And he hits Jermaine Curse. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a